single day I'm gonna make something great.
Guys,
That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my
name is Cello. What's up, guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Cello, the Fashion Fairy. And if you're stopping by for the first time, you are welcome. If you're coming back again, you're definitely welcome back. Thank you for sticking with me. And today we are going to talk about how to create your own fashion collection. On this channel, we release videos every week, and we talk about things that concerns you as to how to grow your business. We do pattern drafting, we do sewing tutorials, so you don't want to miss anything that is going on this channel, guys. So please kindly subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and kindly share. That's the only way you can support me. So I have my little book right here, and I'm going to be looking at it once in a while because I've penned down all the things that I feel will be of some benefit to you when you're starting your fashion line. So I'm happy to announce to you that very soon my fashion collection will be dropping, and it's called the Bloom Collection, guys. You can check us out at Elegance by Cello to see how it all plays out. So I'm going to be showing you what, or rather telling you what I over time, before I release this collection, I had to do a lot of research because I did it before and I made mistakes with it. So I just told myself that I wasn't going to make any mistake this time around, so I was going to do it right. So I'm going to be sharing with you the things that I found out undertaking this journey. So I'll be looking down, don't mind me while I look down. Okay, so first things first, you have to know the type of collection that you want to release. You can release two collections at once, you can merge it, it's up to you, but figure out the type of collection that you want to release. If it's a workwear collection, you can look for a name that is catchy, a name that kind of reflects the type of collection that you're releasing. So that name is up to you. You can use numbers as well, you can use alphabets, AZF collection, you can use 1328 collection, whatever that drives home to you, whatever you feel represents what you are releasing. Now that's the first thing that you have to do. Figure it out first, and then you create a fashion portfolio to fit whatever designs you want to put out there. Now, if you don't know how to do fashion illustration, in one of our classes we are going to teach you how to do that. But in the interim, you can Google how to do fashion illustrations, or you can actually buy a fashion illustration book. I'm going to talk about this in one of my videos, so please stick around and I will show you the shortcuts you can take to, if you don't know how to draw or sketch, I'll show you the shortcuts you can take to achieve a perfect collection. So when you do this, you sketch your designs on the croquis, and then you are going to kind of bring it to life. So it can be just 4 designs in your collection, it can be 5, it can be 3, it can be 1, but it has to be more than 1, so that you show people the type of designer that you are. Okay, so number 2 thing is to consider is your background props. Do you want your photo shoot to be outside? Do you want to do it in your studio, in your fashion studio? Where do you want to do it? There are a lot of designers that even go to where there are dirt and they still do their fashion collection and it comes out beautifully. So there's a way to turn dirt into beauty. There's a way to turn whatever. You can stay outside, you can stay close to a car, whatever. Figure out what you want to put out there, and it will be of some benefit to you if you can work with a photographer that will give you kind of ideas. You bring it to life, whatever you have stuck on your head or in your head. Okay, so you have to consider models too. If it's a male collection, you look for good fashion models, male models. If it's a female collection, you look for female models, you look for a good photographer. Trust me, with a good photographer, you can be able to put things together. Even if you don't have them in your head, because the photographer is talented, he'll be able to merge all your thoughts together and give birth to whatever it is you already have in your head. Then makeup. You have to figure out the type of makeup artist you want to use. Some people even do the makeup themselves because the focus is on the body and not on the face, but they have to look good while doing that. So it depends on you, the budget that you're working with. If you're not working with so much budget, you can consider doing the makeup yourself if you're someone that can actually achieve that. Okay, then uniqueness. I'm talking about uniqueness. If you're going to release your fashion collection, I would advise that you make it unique to you. This reason being that if someone can go down the road and get whatever it is you're releasing as your collection, they are not going to come and ask you for you to sell whatever you are making to them. It's not possible. They will consider whoever is down their road before they will call you to do it. But if you do something asymmetric, something out of the ordinary, something that someone will have to sit down and crack his brain. I remember releasing the first time I did this, guys. I'm going to tell you the mistakes I made the first time. You're not even going to see it on my page now because I've completely deleted everything. But the mistake I made then was creating something that was already out there. Now the disadvantage of that was that I would wear my collections and people would say, oh, it's beautiful, but because some other person can create it, they will just say, hey, can I take a picture? And I'll be like, okay, because I would find it rude if I say no, oh, don't take my picture. No, I'll be okay. So they will take the picture and they will go down the road closer to where they are and they will make it for themselves. But if you make something that is extraordinary, even when they take the pictures, they will still come back to you because their tailors will never figure out how to do that, because it's only a designer that can figure out what exactly she did or he did to a particular outfit to make it look the way it looks. So this is very, very important. Then social media marketing. If you're not a very good social media person, you may need to employ or pay somebody to do this for you. Social media marketing is very key to your collection that you want to release right now. You have to make sure that you are able to market it on all the social media platforms, be it Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can even post it on Etsy as well. So just to make your products out there, your designs out there for people to know about it and want to buy from you. This is very, very important. You can't just make a design, a collection, and then it's hanging in your store, nobody knows about it. It is not professional. You have to get it out there. I mean, that's the essence of the whole thing anyway. So you have to get it out there for people to actually pay attention to it. And then whoever buys your product, it's very important to tell them to tag you so that you can also show people that people are coming to patronize it. Sometimes people really don't know the worth of stuff until they see someone else wearing it. So it's also okay to tell your clients, please tag me on Instagram, I'll repost your picture, I'll give you credit, whatever it is you need to do for you to get other people's pictures while wearing your products. Very, very important. Then you have to create a lookbook and keep it in your store. This is very important because sometimes after doing a particular collection, you've run out, you're out of stock, but it doesn't mean you cannot recreate it in another or with another fabric or material. So what you will do is that whenever you release a collection, I would advise that you prepare a lookbook for it. It can be in form of a magazine, it can be just your thumb drive, and you have all this fancy picture frame that displays picture. I have it, maybe I'll put it in one of my videos next time, so that people coming to your store will say, oh, this is what you've done before. Okay, I want you to recreate this style for me with my fabric. Do you understand what I mean? So this is something you should consider doing as well. Then creating various sizes for your clients. Now the mistake I made then was, normally you will create it in your size first so that you can be able to wear it if you're modeling your clothes yourself. So if you make the mistake of just producing whatever you have with the fabric you have in one size or in two sizes just because you feel that these sizes are better or your friends are wearing these sizes, it's not going to work. So you're going to start from your size 8. Instead of, if it's maybe a shift dress, you can leave allowances inside that you can bring out. If someone that size doesn't buy it, you can make it bigger. But what I'm saying is you should make sizes for all sizes, so that whoever orders your product, you won't start producing it from scratch. You would have already had it in your store. Now you have to consider neat finishing as one of the reasons why people would want to even touch your ready to wear. You have to make it a neat finishing. If you want to be known out there, you don't have to do the ordinary things. Make sure your things are prim and are proper. Make sure they are well ironed. Make sure that you've removed all the thread. You don't want any thread hanging loose here or there. No, nobody wants to see that. So you have to make sure you trim out all those things and make sure your clothing, when you're taking it out there, it's clean and neat enough. Okay, so labels and customized bags, very, very important. If you're sending out your product, if you're launching your ready-to-wear line, make sure you have customized labels. You can go to Instagram to look for the people that do this. There are plenty. So you contact them, give them your logo, and let them create customized labels for you. You can also include your cards in your packaging. You can also customize your nylon bags or your A4 bags or whatever paper bags that you use. So you can customize it. This is also a way of advertising your product, because if someone, at the end of the day, we can't say we've not been using nylon bags or paper bags to do something else. So even if the person buys from you, the paper bag is still in his or her possession, so she can use it to be maybe going to the market or going somewhere. It's also a form of advertisement for you, so consider doing that as well. So I'm going to talk about my mistakes. These are the things that I felt I did not do right when I released my first collection. So the first thing I did was I created the usual style. I think I've already mentioned this. I created the usual style that was out there, so we were able to replicate it. So I decided that this is my collection. I was not going to do anything that you can see on the streets. If you're wearing it, someone should know that you're wearing Elegance by Cello. So that's what kind of informed me on how to create these new designs. So low budget props, low budget photography. You want to do it on your own. You want to save money. That was one of the mistakes I made when I was starting my fashion career. I said, you know what, I can do this myself. What will it take? You just use your phone and you pose like this and you snap, you pose like, no, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about proper photography. It can also be with your phone if you're using a very good phone, but let the lighting, let the background be top notch. People are only going to take you seriously if you take yourself seriously. So you have to consider doing all those things when you are doing yours. So the mistake I made was I definitely did it my way. I wanted to save money, so I did it myself. So it didn't work out for me at all, guys. It didn't work out. So lack of sufficient materials. Now this really pulled a fast one on me, right? So all these unique materials that you would get, right, and then you will make a very good design and you say, this is my ready to wear. Not having it in mind that this material, you may look for it, especially if you're working with Ankara materials. There are some Ankara materials that go out of season, and then if you go back to the same place you bought it from, they will tell you it's no longer in the market. Or there are some crepe materials that are just unique. Once you buy it from the person you bought it from, you can't even see it anywhere else in the market. So when you want to do a ready-to-wear line, or you want to produce your own collection, I advise that you buy your materials in bulk. Just dedicate your mind, dedicate your money to it. Buy everything you need in bulk, so that you won't go about calling, do you have this material? Oh, I can't find this material. You will look so unprofessional. So make sure you do it the right way. Okay, I think I've already mentioned these things. Don't do too simple styles. Don't do it. Don't. So don't do any of those things, and believe me, you'll be fine. It's very hard to pick up courage and do something unique, or do something out of your box or out of the box. So but it pays to think outside the box, because a lot of people think inside the box, and the designers that have made it in this our business, they manage to think outside the box. So if you're creating your collection, I think you should go to the internet, Google and Google and Google, look for pictures that will inspire you, and then once you see the pictures that you like, try to introduce yourself into the design. put your own uniqueness in it. I mean, think about it. Most collections are gowns, jumpsuits, skirts or tops. Like, what else do you want to make? Or jackets? Like, seriously. So what you want to do is that if you want to do pants, you want to release pants as your collection or part of your collection, looking at it, you may start to introduce a bow from here to down to the down part, or you may make it a scrunchie. Just be creative. Let your creativity play a role in your collection, so that nobody will come and say, this my tailor down here can do it. We don't want that. So guys, if you found this video helpful, click on the like button and definitely subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching me, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. I love you for watching. Bye. Mwah.